Yeah. Did we do it? Are we there?
Yeah, we're there.
No, we're there. Nice. My stream monitor window was not updating. Hey, there it goes. All right, cool.
Dude says less than 1 inch grouping at 50 meters. That's what he's bragging about on that guy.
Oh boy. Sorry guys, we're talking nonsense over here. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good one. We're gonna play some Hollow Knight. I'm gonna do a brand new run and talk about Metroidvania game design. I do have a save. I'm about like 22 hours in or something like that. But I'll do I set the 23 hours. I set the game down a long time ago. So I'm going to do a brand new game and get into it and really just focus on game design. But I hope you guys are doing well. I don't even know if anyone's here. I think Omni's here maybe. I saw you typing in chat. Brightside might be here because Omni says Brightside was here, but I don't know. So if you guys are here, Illuminous is here. Excellent.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Makes Canada look bad? What do you mean? How does it make Canada look bad? I don't know, bro. Is it about Canada? I thought it was about bugs and bug people.
Bugs?
I don't think Canada really has bugs. Like they probably do, but they come out like, it's like mosquitoes, and it's got to be a.
I bet the mosquitoes are god awful in the summer in Canada.
Yeah. All right, so we'll hop in and we will. Yeah, my scale is fine. Brightness is fine.
I'm gonna just ask Claude, how does Hollow Knight relate to Canada? See what it says.
I'm just going to skip through this intro narrative stuff because I don't think that's necessarily as important. There are a million ways to skin that cat for delivering narrative in video games. They've got this very distinct hand-drawn style, so they're going for like kind of a cartoon. Totally fine. It's cool. You got spooky bugs everywhere.
Claude says, I'm mistaken. Team Cherry is in Adelaide, Australia.
Yes, there you go, Adder. There you go. That was Fez 2. Fez 2? Did he make a 2?
I believe there is a Fez 2, yeah.
Why did he make a 2? 1 was like enough. I don't know.
Maybe
that's
Phil Fish, right? A Fez 2? I don't see Fez 2 on Steam right now. I kind of feel like I remember hearing about it though.
There can't be a Fez 2. You mean like your mentals can't handle it if there's a Fez 2?
Oh, it was canceled.
That's fair, bro. That's very fair. I thought Fez was kind of boring, to be honest. Oh, he burned all the money? I do know he's had several public meltdowns. I know that for sure. Like, Phil Fish is a wild guy. There's a reason why this emote exists on Twitch. Wait, is that Phil Fish? No, I'm thinking Failfish. What am I fucking on? Whatever, Failfish, Phil Fish, same shit. Nice.
Apparently, a commentator named Marcus Beer criticized him on a podcast, mocking him as the self-styled king of the indie genre who only talked to the media when it benefited him, and he was especially vitriolic towards Phil Fish, with hipster being the nicest thing he called him. He responded on Twitter, and this situation escalated to the point where Fish suggested that Beer compare his life to Fish's in KYS.
Oh, okay.
This incident was a breaking point for Fish, and he announced the cancellation of Fez 2 and his exit from the gaming industry following.
Good riddance.
So there you go.
We didn't need him. We didn't want him. We didn't need him. Indie Game the movie was cool. I liked it. I thought it was a well-made documentary. Adder says, met him a few times over the years, and he was always emotional about something not important. Yeah, dude. I mean, that was very clear in Indie Game the movie. Did they? What was the one that is Indie Game the movie? The one they did with Super Meat Boy too? Because I feel like they followed Fez and Super Meat Boy. I just remember watching a documentary about McMillan and oh my god, Tommy. I can't remember his name. Feels bad.
Tommy Reffinus.
Sorry, buddy. I know Tommy's the goat of that team. McMillan is a big time weirdo. We wouldn't have Meat Boy without him, but Braid was fuck. I can never remember that dude's name.
Jonathan Blow.
Thank you. Yes. Yep. I don't remember his name because his name is whack to me, and I know that guy's ego is insane, and lots of people just gas that dude up on socials. Like, he's got a crazy following. So I avoid that shit because I'm not a Blow fan. And, I'm not trying to be a blowhard or whatever the fuck they call themselves. But I know that a lot of people have been like, Jonathan Blow is the greatest game designer to ever exist. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No one cares. Stop idolizing people. It's weird. There's like a go up that thing in there. I want to go up there. I don't have wall jump. Can I chop them off? Nope. Let's see. Aside on one of the infamous Blow lectures that you see, I know is interesting. Okay. Yeah, I imagine he has a very like unique perspective on stuff. I mean, obviously to make Braid, he has to be thinking about things in a different way, which is cool. I appreciate that. I don't appreciate insane ego and just weirdo behavior and cult followings and cults of personality and all that. Like, for what it's worth, Kojima is pretty grounded. Lots of talking in circles about theoreticals, but the ego was in the room with us. Exactly. Well, I don't see any bugs, Turning Cog. You're just saying shit. There's maybe one bug, and he's not even like bug-like. He's more of like a weird little chibi ghostman. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to back up, talk about game design, because I think this is really important. So we've talked about it before with the Egoraptor video about Mega Man X. This is very, very similar. Team Cherry understands. They drop you in this fucking room. There's nowhere to go, right? Like, you have to go left or right. Like, you can jump. There's nothing for you to get up on top of. Very good design. Big open room. That's on purpose because they want the player to experiment with directions. It didn't tell me anything about what my controls were. Never played it, but isn't The Witness considered to be a good game? Yes, it is, actually. And that was Blow as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Witness is good. The dude does have a unique perspective. Like, the way he designs games is definitely really interesting, and I appreciate that. I don't care for the ego in the fandom. That's my only issue. Okay, so you spawn in this room, you get some narrative. If you're just spamming buttons, you realize, okay, well, now I can move around, but I can't go up. I definitely can't do any of that. So I could either go left or right. If I go left, the camera looks to tighten in, and it doesn't appear to me that there's anything there. But if I go right, there's a very clear hallway. This is design. Like, this is specifically made this way to teach the player how to move around in the game. As I came up here, there was a door blocking my way. So if I hit all my buttons, one of them is swing my sword. When I hit that door with my sword, the door explodes, and then I get the next door. And one of these had an enemy in it. Right here. Okay, so this room was a little bit bigger. I have room to jump. So here they don't want me to jump. They're just reinforcing the fact that you swing sword and you can break some things, right? They put some plants in here that I can break. All of that is very intentional. It's easy when you just look at this stuff to be like, oh, there's things there. Because as a player, your disbelief is suspended, and you're like, oh, I'm a little bug man, and I'm in like a cool hand-drawn cave, right? You're locked in. You're there. They got you with that because they're giving you these things that reinforce, like, oh, if I swing my sword, it does stuff. This is my way to interact with the game world through my player character, right? Then you get to this room and there's this little bug guy rolling around. I already knew that the bugs were dangerous, so I chopped him up. Cool, he died. But if you didn't, you could get hit and run away from him or jump over him. And they made this room taller so that you have room to jump over him. So this is where they're teaching me how to jump to avoid hazards. That's really good. That's very good design. Here's another room. I can fall into this hole. There's another bug. This is reinforcing jumping. So if you look at this in like stages, right? First room, go right. You run into the door, hit buttons until you break it. Bam, broke the door. Reinforces it in the next section, break the door. Now I have a new obstacle in this bug, and I have to deal with that. So now I'm hitting all my different buttons to figure out how to deal with the bug. I realize I can chop the bug, then break the door. Now they give me a traversal problem. Fall into the hole. If I just keep pressing in one direction, I fall, and then I'm like, oh shit, well, maybe I don't know I can jump yet. Well, now you have to jump to get out of it. So that's a good way to teach your player how to jump. So now we've learned move left and right. We've learned swing sword, and we've learned jump. That's all what I have heard referred to as didactic game design. And what that means is that the game is teaching you. So the word didactic means that of or related to education or teaching. So the way this level is designed is teaching me how to play the game. It's really good. Very low stakes. There's a single bug. It's great. Yeah, exactly, Adder. I do like that it's a forced tutorial without text or audio cues. Risky move that paid off, IMO. I think that's just really quality game design. That's the type of stuff that I always like to do. I really don't like text box tutorials. I really don't like any of that stuff. I know from experience that players don't read that shit. They just mash buttons through it and get rid of it. So, and then they just don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, they're just like, wait, what am I supposed to learn? So you lean on this first, then you could do a tutorial on top of it that has text boxes and, you know, inputs and graphics and stuff like that. So The Last Faith was a good example of a game that did it pretty terribly and then patched in text cues. That's rough. Yeah, you need to do things like this. You have to teach one input at a time. I like that Team Cherry chose to reinforce each input. That's really good. So, you know, the first input, chop, chop. I got it by now. Third chop. I'm very much understanding chop stuff. Then I have to kill the bug, jump over the bug, whatever. Now I have a hole that I have to get out of. Now I have to learn how to jump. And then you keep going. Great 2D Souls-like as a whole, but the tutorial was hardcore. Yeah, honestly, like, I think the reason why Mega Man X did the tutorial level the way they did is because they didn't want to or didn't know how to do those pop-up windows. It was just like not a thing at the time. No games had those. So every game from that era shipped with a printed manual that had a bunch of like 30, 40 pages in it, and it had detailed descriptions of all the controls and everything. So they didn't put the controls in the video game because they had printed media that would tell you how to play the game if you chose to read it. As a kid, I would always do that first. I would get a game and I would read the game manual. I would read through all of it because there's always like lore and all kinds of interesting stuff telling you about the characters in the game world and all that, teaching you controls. So I would usually kind of know what all my controls were before I got in the game. Some of them even had like detailed descriptions of enemies. I want to say Mario games had that. So that's where I learned that like the fish were called cheeps and that the squids were called bloopers, and that Goombas were called Goombas and Koopas were Koopas, right? So yeah, I think that the good game design just came from the idea that a player may not read the manual. And so you got to be careful with how you structure your levels, right? There are definitely games that did not work that way. And they were worse games. But the best games from the decades of, the 90s and late 80s just didn't rely on players reading those manuals. Okay, I will say that this is not a great one here. Inspect, it's not telling me what to press. So I press down and it does it. I press up and it does it. So I guess if I hit a bunch of buttons. So remembering how to inspect or like learning how to inspect is like kind of tricky. If anything, I would have said, okay, well, let's look at this UI cue here. There's a little arrow bouncing down. So that makes me want to be like, okay, maybe I press down on the D-pad, which works. All right. So anyway, that's fine. That works. That's probably the way to get around that without a text box tutorial. I don't think any game should have text box tutorials. They don't work. Oh, that guy's nasty. So they just taught me how to heal. They gave me a crazy enemy that was able to do damage to me because it didn't die in one hit. And then I healed. And then it popped up saying heal. So they went for the pop-up there. I'm guessing through playtesting, they realized that not a lot of players were understanding or passing that the rock that I inspected, right? And not inspecting it. So there's, again, more redundancy. That was the second set of interactions for that same lesson for me as a player. I'm thinking about 2D Souls-like, and I'm wondering if you could actually call a game a Souls-like if it's not 3D. I feel like Souls-like gets overused. Not trying to like, say anything about you, Adder. You're totally fine, bro. And it's not your fault. You didn't invent the term. But I do think a lot of people say Souls-like. I just don't like the labels, man. People be labeling shit. So weird. What is all this goo? I'm getting some goo. All right. We're gooed out of our minds. And it gave me some blue masks. Cool. Yeah, exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you define a Souls-like? I think that's the weird part. And why do we even need to describe games in those terms? Like, why don't we just say it's a video game where you do these things instead of like, it's a roguelike, it's a roguelite, it's a like the desire to label shit I find more problematic than the labels themselves, I guess. Oh, I want to go back up there. I don't have wall jump. That sucks. Yeah, you really don't get a lot of tools. Oh, can I jump on that? Nope. Jump into the spikes. Oh my god, you can clear that entirely. I think the genre needs a proper name, but it's definitely very inspired by From Software's JRPGs where attack and defense combat mechanics are the puzzle. Yeah, totally. For me, it's when the puzzle is the combat. Yeah, I could agree with that. But yeah, like I was saying, Adder, I don't think it's your fault at all. It's like human beings just want to put labels on stuff. It's the pattern recognition thing. I feel like some human beings do it way too much and do it arbitrarily. So instead of giving a person a reason, like for instance, you were talking about Last Faith, right? So if I'm like, what kind of game is Last Faith? And you say it's a 2D Souls-like, that gives me an idea of what it is. But if the person says, I enjoy 2D Souls-likes, like Last Faith, do you see what I mean? Like when the label's more important and it's not serving a purpose other than, it's not serving the purpose of describing what the thing is to the person you're having a conversation with. And it's more like a signal of, I understand what things are and look how deep my passion is. I know how to use this weird jargon that labels things only for people who are enthusiasts. That's where I see it being weird, right? And I guess I just mean this specifically about games because people get obsessed with labels and then they'll argue about what is or what isn't a certain type of a game. 100%. It also makes it seem like Demon Souls invented the genre, which bugs me. Yeah, exactly, right? Demon Souls did not invent the genre. Hey, what's up, Queen Anne? For the most part, I feel like these labels are mostly for marketing purposes and it's leaked into gamer vernacular. 100% true on that. I agree with that. Easier to sell something if you say it's like something a person already likes. Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's why AAA is in gamer vernacular. I'm struggling to think of some other terms, but I know gamers use like development terms, and I'm like, you guys don't even have context for what this means, but you're just saying it. Adder says, I low-key hate the idea of labeling games as likes. I high-key hate that. But it's not to say you guys can't do it. It's just my personal thing. So like I'm the type of person where I'm not going to be describing things that way unless I need to, tell someone, like if I'm recommending a game to, to Tony or you guys or whatever, that's when I will use those turns of phrase because it's a shortcut to explain instead of going, it has mechanics that are similar to this game. Yeah. I don't know. Simile is just overused, I think. Lowest form of metaphor, right? I still use the vernacular purely because that's how gamers tend to communicate what a game is. Yes. Yeah. And you get kind of forced into this way of speaking. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do it because then otherwise people are like, what do you mean? I don't understand. And you're just like, it's a Souls-like. And they're like, oh, okay. Hallow Nest. Okay, I have to say, I don't like that Team Cherry went with Hallow and Hollow because plenty of people don't know the difference between Hallow and Hollow. Hallow is like holy and revered and sacred, and Hollow is a void. It's just an empty space. And I have seen so many people mix those words up. Hallway Night? Yeah, yes, dude, that would have been so much better. Hallway Night. And then they could say the hallow ground or whatever the fuck. What do they call this? The hallow hole. Difference between AAA and AA is not understood by the public, but people use them anyways. Exactly. Fuck. I saw Tony, did you send me that? If someone was calling something a 5A game? Was that a tweet?
GTA 6.
Yep. Yeah. Someone called GTA 6 a quintuple A game.
Quintuple A.
This is why that's like case in point about why the labels bother me. It's not necessary. It's just, it's a game. It's expensive. It took, a decade to make or whatever the fuck. Like, cool. You could just say that. You don't have to say like, no, this is quintuple A. Like, it's whatever, guys.
The same article points out that 2 of the 3 games that have ever been called Quad A have been complete and total failures.
Yep. You can't just keep making up more A's. Exactly, Omni. It's because the people who use the labels frequently don't understand the origin of that turn of phrase, and then they just start like riffing on it and making it turn into weird shit. That's why we have a lot of the slang we have nowadays. It doesn't make any sense. On God, for real, for real. Oh, what's up, dude? Oh, Elderbug, my guy. Okay, so I was just kind of walking through it. Here's another testament to good game design for Hollow Knight. I was just moving while shooting the shit with you guys and kind of like glancing over at the game periodically to see where I was, and I still got there. They didn't make me go through a bunch of really weird, positions or whatever. And like I never had to double back or loop around. I'm kind of always going to the right. So if you guys recall what I've talked about with FPS, linear FPS works really well because as humans, we are predatory animals with stereoscopic senses, meaning that we have 2 of each of our sensory organs on our, we have 1 nose, but you have 2 nostrils. You just see what I mean. We don't have 2 tongues, but yeah, you get what I mean. Like the important survival senses on your head, there's 2 of them, and they give you depth, and you can feel distance, or like it's easier to sense distance that way. You get a sense of moving through 3D space, right? So anyway, because they're all pointed forward, we are predatory in that regard. Predators, in the way we understand how animals work, predators all have their sensory organs like clustered and pointing towards a thing because it makes it easier for the predator to catch it. Prey animals have their sensory organs spread out across their head or across wherever, right? Like we're talking about mammals specifically. We could get into other things and it gets complicated. But they're spread out around their head so that they get a wider field of view so they can see if a predator is coming. So the predator needs that stereoscopic sense to get a better feel for the depth and precision with which they need to catch a thing. The prey has a broader field of view, and they're really bad at sensing depth and all that, and they operate off of instinct because their instinct is to flee. So in an FPS, corridor shooting works really well because as predatory animals, we move in a straight line. We chase things, we want to go after a thing, and we just kind of move in one direction. If you try to make me go backwards, it feels bad and it's confusing. So, or if you make me like double back on where I'm going, you have to be very careful and intentional with that. The thing that I'm extrapolating here or comparing is that in this game, I'm moving to the right. They reinforced that from the very beginning in that opening spot. They used the environment art to imply that I couldn't go left. I did go left because that's just the type of gamer I am. But most people aren't going to go left. They're going to be like, oh, there's a wall there. I can't go through the wall. They just did it with a camera trick. But it emphasized there's a wall here. There's an open hallway here. I should go right because that seems like the only direction I could go. Then they kept making me go to the right, which feels intuitive and natural. That's the lesson I'm trying to impart here. It's very intentional when you're making the game to make those decisions and say, this is why we're going this way because it's more intuitive. Players don't see it. They just play the game and they're having a good time. The reason that's important is because it keeps the player in the universe that you're building. All these little subtle things with the art, with the audio, with the level design, all of that ties together to make a player have this deep experience. And then they're like, this is cool, man. I'm like a little bug man. They're not like, I'm a human being sitting in my living room or in my office with a controller in my hand playing a video game. You don't want to do that. It's not as fun. It's not as like memorable. So all these little tiny things add up. That is the core of what game design is. And that's kind of what I was trying to talk about yesterday too. I am the knight and I must hollow. Exactly, Tony. They could be from Candia. Did you mean Canadia? What other game besides Perfect Dark was referred to as Quad A? There was an Ubisoft game.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, Skull and Bones.
Game. I don't know what the third one is, though.
Was it Assassin's Creed?
I'm looking. Let's see.
Yeah, Deadass, the pirate game. Yes, the pirate game. It was like Yves Guillemot or whatever the fuck the French guy's name is. French dude. He's the one who said it's the first Quad A game, and like he's leaning into the thing that I was saying. We need to stop doing this, and I'm like, he's just so out of touch. I think Queen Anne was on point by saying it's a marketing term, and it bleeds into everyday conversation, especially among gamers who are talking about games. So yeah, Ubisoft doing the least but claiming the most. Shocked they haven't dissolved yet. Well, they're selling themselves to foreign investment, so that's why they're not dissolving.
Okay, I just put the list of the Quad A games in chat.
Callisto Protocol? What? That's crazy. Beyond Good and Evil 2? That's crazy. Highly recommend not working there? Yeah, no doubt, dude. So this is interesting. This guy that I'm talking to is giving me clues about where I need to go. So he wants me to go into the depths. So I assume since I came from up high into the left, that I need to continue going right. That's that intuitive game feel. And that's all level design. There's a sickly air. Okay, so now I have a warning. There's a sickly air. That's not good. We don't want to breathe that. Ubi not getting a Splinter Cell game out makes me want to go back to prison. Never been to prison, but I'd go back to make them pay. Dude. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. That sounds like really bad spooky mist. Not trying to fuck with that. Perhaps dreams aren't great, such great things after all. That's not true, old Bugman. Dreams are great. Oh, look at that. First thing they give me after talking to the Bugman that tells me to continue on my journey, save point. Perfect. Like, this is so well done. Don't give your players too many things at once. Give them one thing at a time. Reinforce it. Give them a new thing. Reinforce it. Give them a new thing until they have the core mechanics. Then give them some examples of how to use all of those together, and then you can start riffing on it. So I think, Queen Anne, I was talking to you about that a little bit and how you did a really good job of designing Endless U for your prototype, at least, with spacing that out and teaching me as a player the different things. That was I think the coolest thing about Endless U is that Queen Anne is following these ideas and principles really, really well. And it's really easy for people, especially indies, to not understand it and not do it. So yeah, and it goes a very long way. So it makes your game much more fun and memorable. Oh, okay. So you might get a map soon. Yeah, Splinter Cell's really good. 007 State of Play yesterday was just all disappointment. Speaking of disappointments, yeah, Illuminous. That was Adder is the person I was telling you about in a DM about the State of Play. If you weren't disappointed in it, it's totally cool, man. If you want to tell us like what your feelings were, it's good to have contrasting opinions. Queen Anne says, "I'm glad it showed. I think about these things really intentionally." Yes, that's the important part of game design. You get it, Queen Anne. I'm very, very excited to see the type of stuff that you make because you're still pretty early in your career as a game designer. So I think you are. I talk to a lot of people, so I'm sorry if I messed that up. But yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude, that you're like, it's clicking for you already. And for whatever reason, you learned some shit and you're fucking on it. So you're only going to get better. It was mid. 007 game is a $300 special edition. It comes with a golden gun. Yeah, we were joking that they should have made it a real firearm, which would have been amazing. Like, imagine the numbers that would do.
Yeah.
Collector's edition, actual firearm.
Yeah, imagine if like COD or Battlefield or something did like a licensed real gun that was like, you know, it would be very expensive, but I guarantee it would go so hard.
Yo, same Adder.
Yeah, imagine like Adder's like, I would buy it.
Yeah, dude, like, everyone would buy it.
Oh,
you have to. You gotta buy the video game real life gun, you know?
But
what's up, Bly?
You're definitely gonna have controversy. People are gonna, you know, not be liking the fact that you're supporting a real firearm. So that would be something to consider. But I feel like, especially for like a military style game, it would go really hard.
Illuminus says, I like the way it went from Fancy Party to exploding everything, but they time jumped to get there. I'm guessing the game will be a 7 on the Luminous scale. So that's low for Illuminus. Illuminus is like chronically excited about new video games, very positive, loves everything. And so that's a low grade from Illuminus for sure. Queen Anne says, I'm early in my career, yes, but I've taken lessons from previous exploits into account. That's fucking awesome, dude. Like, keep going. You're on it. Really good. Yeah, gold Walther PPK 007 inscribed on it, please. Yes. Yeah, no worries, Bly. Thanks for hanging out. They can make so much money off of that. Like, it would be crazy. Obviously, they open themselves up to lawsuits and shit too. Like, imagine people, you know, like the midnight sales at a retail store, someone like brings bullets.
I mean, it definitely has to be a thing where you like got a certificate that you could like order it to like an FFL or something. But it would sell. It would sell really good.
So maybe railgun, actual firearm, Fractal Grove before the scandal hits.
We'll take the dive on this one. We'll give it a shot.
Get a license with Chris. Sell a Chris Vector, railgun branded. Yeah. For all your mapping supplies, we'll be opening soon. All right. So we need some maps. More good level design language. He told me to go lower underneath the town. Boom. I got steps. I'm fucking dropping into the well. I'm doing everything he told me to do. Like, it's just so well thought out. Can I go up the chain? I cannot go up the chain. Oh, did I go up the chain? Oh, okay, I did go up the chain. Let's go see what's over here. So what I also like about this well is that it wasn't super clear, so they kind of tricked me into falling into it. You know what I mean? If you don't think, oh, I got to jump over this, you're like, oh, I'm just going to keep walking. I'll probably run into Oh, I didn't run into it. I fell down the hole. Very good, because that's where they want me to go. Walther PR has been popping off recently. 99% sure they'd be down if 007 team reached out. Bro, my Walther PDP is my favorite. It's good. I'm very good at it. I'm not as good at my P320. It has not ND'd or, unintentionally discharged or anything, but now I'm scared to use it. There's a little peak of light passing below the well. Nice detail for design. Exactly, Adder. They're doing like all of this attention to detail matters so much. And this is game design. This is the weird hand wavy magical part of what makes a game really, really good. Engineering is just as important because you need the person with like the vision and the understanding of this, but someone else has to fucking build it. And I think they're completely different mindsets. You need someone who knows how to build the thing that you're describing and talking about. It's very difficult. And then you need an artist who knows how to make the look that you're going for, and that reinforces all of this stuff. So it's those three things are the pillars of making a good game: art, design, and engineering. You could argue that QA and production are there too, but I'm not trying to downplay the effectiveness of both disciplines, but they are definitely more support roles, in my opinion, for what makes a game really good. They help the polish factor go up. Production doesn't necessarily help polish go up. They help you ship on time and hit your goals and deadlines so you don't go out of business. That's what production's good for. G26 going back to Glock. Misfeeds every few rounds. Bro, okay. I'm a Glock hater for real. I've never had an experience with one where I was like, this is great. Like, they always get gummy after like a mag or two and then just stop like being good. I don't know. It's crazy. World building in Hollow Knight is stellar. What's up, Brightside? How you doing, brother? Sorry, Omni beat you to first today. I saw that in chat. A stone door with a simple lock. Cool. Perfect. And then they stopped me from going right. So they're further reinforcing, go down the well, little bug man. That's what you got to do. So I'm going down the well. Okay. Also good Metroidvania design. I saw the map shop. The map said come back later. I saw the locked door with a key. I couldn't go in there, and there's a wall. So I couldn't go past it and continue down the thing. My only valid route was to drop down the well, and the NPC reinforced that to me to say, go down here and explore. It's dangerous. Perfect. That's what you got to do. Let's see. So I have a choice here. Now I can go left or right. Oh, I have a down path to... Oh my God, I'm terrible. I'm terrible, guys. That bugman just messed me up real good, so I'm going to heal. Queen Anne, I did see you playing a lot of Hollow Knight, so I'm glad you're here. If you want to chat about it, feel free, like gush or whatever. Oh, yeah, Wallfacer makes a good point. Kanik, or I think it's pronounced Shanik or Shenik, something like that, because they're Turkish. It's like the Turkish knockoff of Walther. Still very high quality. They make really good stuff. What's yours, Tony? TP9C? Yeah, TP9SC. It's very nice. Queen Anne, right? I played it to prep for Silksong. Nice. I mean, I figured that's what I was doing today. I don't want to dive straight into Silksong and talk about it because I know Hollow Knight just has really, really good game design. I should test drive one next time I'm at the range. New spot has a well-stocked store. Absolutely, dude. Best pistol trigger that comes from the factory is in the Walther, without a doubt. Like, shoot a PDP. It's very light. I have the PDP compact. I think it's like a 4-inch, but they do make a full size, which I imagine shoots a little softer. But yeah, it's great. Tony says I've been eyeing the full size they sell for quite a while. Dude, it's so good looking. You should DM Adder some pics of it because, you know. And if any of you other guys are into this, cool, let us know. We don't necessarily want to put that stuff into like the community Discord because, you know, there's a lot of people of different ages in there, and not trying to like advocate for anything that people can't do legally or any of that stuff. Yeah, I have my Walther has an RMR on it, and it is glorious, dude.
Dude, I'm looking this up, and Bud's Gun Shop is the top thing that came out.
Fucking Bud's Gun Shop, bro.
Dude,
they got their
is
SEO.
on fire.
Yeah, they hired a good SEO person. Okay, so I went right, chat. I don't know if this is the correct choice. I like all this shit I can break here. That's very, very cool and satisfying. All right, we go in. We see what's up. Temple of the Black Egg. Oh, what's up, buddy? Gave me some lore. Again, good level design. Reinforcing. Go right or turn around. Perfect. All right, so now I know Temple of the Black Egg is that way. I need to go left. Had a little bit of combat here. Smash more things. The smashing things is a really good detail. It's a good touch. Helps the environment feel more alive and interactable. So that's a polished step, right? Because these decorators don't serve any other purpose. They're embellishments to the environment art. When you make it so that the player can like affect them in some way, it makes it reinforces that whole sense of suspension of disbelief. Doesn't remind me, you know, that I'm playing a video game. It helps me be more immersed in the world. Let's see. So I've got some options. Oh, making mistakes. Get out of here, fly. I like that I could chop that guy through the ledge. That was really cool. This little wiggly landing on these is another really good polish thing. When I land on like a little, it makes it feel more precarious, you know? Because it's jiggling when I land on it. It makes the character have more weight and be more rooted in the game world too. Really good game design polish there. Again, the path back up to the right. There's no path up to the left. I have to go to the right because there's no jumps I can make here. It's just slightly out of reach. So again, they're subtly reinforcing, go right, young Bugman. Got another path down to the right. Oh boy, it was a long fall. Get out of my face, fly. Not trying to mess with these flies. Sweet, all the way down to the bottom, and I have a path down. The hit react when I hit an enemy and move back from it is also really good. Gives me another sense that my character is in the game world and interacting with it. It makes my character feel light because then I move when I strike something. You know, I'll bounce off of it a little bit. Queen Anne says, one thing that's hard to notice, the subtle lighting. You have a spotlight on you at all times. It makes it really easy to track your character alongside the white head of the character. As you get closer to the exit of an area, the light slowly dims out, which subconsciously signals to the player what counts as a room's exit. Dude, I'd never noticed that, but you are on fucking point with that. That's such a really, like, good observation. Okay, this guy's really scary. He's spitting globs at me. I don't know if I'm trying to fuck with the globmen right now. So let's see what else is going on here. The Pilgrim's Way. Hallow Nest, that's what it was. Okay, wait, what did it say? Pilgrim's Way. City at the Kingdom's Heart. Okay, so it's like there your wishes will be granted. So go there. Again, they're telling me to find the heart of the kingdom in the depths. So let's see what's down here. I want to see what's up with this lower path. Wasn't there a... oh, I missed it. Oh, what's up, buddy? This audio cue of there being a guy, really good. Because it makes me... He sounds friendly. He's just humming a peaceful tune. Really good. So that tells me he's not dangerous. He's just singing. It's the map guy. Yes, I would like your area map. Perfect. First thing I get. Now I know how to see where I've been and where I can go next. I need a compass from a Zelda. Oh, Tony, I bet you in my other game I need to go back to the map place and get a map of Fog Canyon or whatever.
I think you only get the map by finding this guy in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said he would sell old maps from time to time, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, perhaps it is something like that then.
Ah! All right, where did I go? Oh, I don't have the compass, so I can't tell where I am yet. So let's take a look at this a little further. Dirtmouth is up. I think that's the Temple of the Black Egg. I just fell through the long hallway there. Yeah, his face, the long-nosed fly guy with the glasses is there. So now I'm in the room to his left. That's where I am. And it's full of worms. Oh, that was sketchy. I'm pretty sure that worm will eat me if I stand on it, so I'm not going to let that happen. Oh, what's up, little caterpillar guy? Come on out of there. Yeah, be happy about it. You're free. So that, I have no idea what it did, which is cool because that's what these games are all about, is exploring. So now I found a thing and that was a new mystery for me to unravel. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, watch this, chat. I'm using my brain here. We're going to wait till the worm pops up. Let's go. That is a great design there. It taught me how to bounce up, and it gave me a reward for doing so. Very good. And because the reward was there, it made me want to bounce up and go to that higher spot. Okay, so he should be in this next room to my right. No, he was above me? Okay, so I was in his room. All right, so now we're down at the bottom. Okay. Ah, I messed up. That was a cool way to get me to hit that wall. I don't want to drop down that hole blindly, so we're going to look down here. Uh-oh. We did it. Completed the challenge. Okay, so that should be... That's not the boss room. And I'm just assuming that's a boss. I don't actually know if that's a boss, but big spooky bug head probably is bad. Okay, so I can't get up there. So that means I have to somehow get around this. Does this path go left? Give me lots of money. So the reason why I'm not getting lost as much is because they're not giving me these, like, you know, circuitous paths. It's keeping me pretty linear, but giving me a couple choices. They're being very careful with introducing choice for the directions I choose to go in. I got this sign that shows me, hey, there's a big monster that way. That's good. There was another sign. Oh, there was another sign that had a, looked like a little town on it. I don't remember where I saw that though. I think it was down left. So we'll go in here and see what's up. See, now I don't know where I am. Dead end. I broke the sign. Still more going to the right. I'm not going down anymore, so it makes me think I need to go up. like all this worm action they got going on. As a player. As a game designer, those are good worm puzzles. I want to go back up to the top. It's easier to fall than it is to ascend, so I want to stay up. Oh, I got baited. Oh, baited again. Oh, baited again. I'm greedy. They're punishing me for my greed, which is great. That's a good thing. I didn't need to go that way. All right, we'll go down here. See, I don't know what this guy is, but it's up. So I think this is fast travel to different points. And I only know that because I've already played the game. But that's cool. Now I have a fast travel point. And I am not sure exactly where that is in this map. So I really need that compass. Is this boss room? Yeah. That was a big bug. The jumper and the dasher. Good enemies. This is the boss room. Oh boy. Let's heal up a little bit. That hurt. I was stuck there. That was my fault. Oh, the wave. Oh, the wave again. I'm hurting. We're going to heal. Need more space. Ow. Ow. He's getting more aggressive. Sweet. We did it. That is bugs. That's definitely bugs. See, he's all sad now. The city crest. Lots of money. Whereas armor and pilot like a mech. I think that's what he was doing. I mean, he's the little blobby guy. See, this is him. Hey, what's up, Shooty? Mush mushy stream Desu. I think Tony, you were saying no. Someone was saying that the Steam was broken because of Silk Song.
Yeah, I think it was only for like a few minutes. It really did not last very long at all.
All right, there you go. So it might be good. I was able to buy it. Seems fine now. Nice. Thank you. Oh, can we do this?
Yeah, I think like right when launch happened this morning, which is 9 a.m. our time, it was down for maybe 15 minutes, something like that.
All right, it's just a note from him. All right, so he's telling me go back and get the map. So I want to go back up. Still hilarious, yeah. Turns out good games, people want to buy them. If any of you, game industry executives are listening, that's how you make a lot of money. You make a good video game. It's not a mystery. How do you know you're making a good video game, you ask? Play your fucking game. Play video games. Care about them. That's how you do it. Not much, chilling out right now. Played a bit of Silk Song already. Seems good. Nice. Glad to hear it. I would like to ascend. Yeah, stream Desu, dude. The map shop is open. Let's go. What's up, Imelda? That was her name, right? Izelda. My bad. My bad. The compass.
Bapanada.
I don't think I care about pins right now. Crazy idea. Make a good game then. I know that sounds crazy, but you make another good game even if it takes a decade. She did say empanadas. Yeah, she absolutely did. Need a bench. There it is. What? It just says press. What the fuck? I may not. I'm using a PS5 controller, so I don't know what it is. Let's see. Touchpad, says Illuminous. Touchpad does nothing. It's the I key, unfortunately. Fuck are notches? Oh, it costs 1 notch. I see. What did you have to look up, Turning Cog? Empanadas? I mean, I think you can teach your phone empanadas. Okay. Map. Forgotten Crossroads is down below. Let's get back in there. We got a map now. We can see where we've been and where we need to go. Let's see what's down here. The black egg. And I couldn't go to the right. Despite the map suggesting there's a path to the right. It's a $1,000 magic rock. It should know all the words, to be fair. Here's the thing. Because people don't read books, they constantly invent new words and don't use old words. People don't learn the old words. They just make new words. Yeah, take it easy, Queen Anne. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to have a good rest of stream. Shit, y'all. I might play more Hollow Knight tonight, if you know what I'm saying. I need a break from 2042. Oh, okay, guy. Oh, that hurt. Oh, this guy is a dick. Get out of here, bro. That guy just beat my ass. All right, we'll see what he's got going on this time. Fuck you! Okay, well, he can overhand strike me. Oh, I'm gonna die. Don't die. You're free, worm! Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and heal back here. I like this cheese corner. This is pretty great. Good level design. The Cheeseler, dude. Yeah, that was a very satisfying cheese. That guy's scary. He fucking beat the shit out of me. That was fantastic. Your boy picking up Silksong? I mean, I think so. I want to play... So I never beat Hollow Knight. In my first playthrough, I want to say I got about halfway through it, but I always get stuck in Metroidvanias because if I put the game down for like a couple days, I have no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to go next. So I'm kind of at a point in this game where I need to figure out where I need to go. So in my old playthrough about like 22 hours or whatever. I'm just going to try to figure that out. So I think I'm going to get back in there. I definitely have maps and stuff. I have air dash. I have a few things. I have some spells. I'll have to get back in and try to figure out where I need to go next. I've got a couple of ideas, so I think I'll be okay. But I'm enjoying this right now, and that's kind of crazy. I wasn't sure that I would, and I'm like, fuck, I really want to play more of this now. Got to have the notepad with active quests written down. Yeah, exactly. Arguably the best Metroidvania since Super Metroid. Yeah. It's a really good one. I know that. Oh, what's up? Let's go see what this guy's doing. Hey, buddy. Oh, geez. Talk about killing your parents. That's crazy. And your whole family. Yeah, Metroid-like, dude. Tony, you should start calling these Metroid-likes.
I mean, sure.
No, don't do that.
It's kind of doing a disservice to Castlevania, but
yeah, it is. That's fair. Because Castlevania has the same kind of shit. Turning cog, physical or digital notebook. My wife uses physical notebook for sure. Like she has all kinds of like secret notes for games that she's playing. She'll like write shit down. It's great. Sorry, Bugman. I do not have a pick. Well, I wanted to ride that, but I guess I can't now. I definitely take physical notes. I have a Moleskine notebook here. This is full from working at Bungie. I've got some Sphero stuff in here too, some UI mocks. And let's see. And then a bunch of notes on different things. This entire Moleskine is full. Like here, I'll just show you guys. The whole fucking thing is full. So I started writing on the opposite pages to fill it out. I'm going backwards the other way. I haven't used this thing in a couple of years because just didn't really need to. Stacks on stacks of notebooks over the years. Start a habit of, because of art reviews. Used to be in meeting rooms away from your desk. Back when work from home was forbidden in games. Yeah. Dude, work from home forbidden in games is crazy. I can't believe they're making people go back into offices now. I don't understand it. I mean, I could understand support roles maybe being in the office, but like I also just don't understand the value of a physical office space. I would like to smash this. Maybe you need to drop from higher up. Oh, let's go over here. I probably should have healed first and then hit that thing. Microsoft and Sony decreasing salary ranges, preferring contractor, and forcing relocation with minimal or no relocation support. That's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, you hate to see it. Absolutely. This week in gaming, Night Rain has new Everdark bosses. Nice. HD2 has dragons, and we are Lisan Al Gaib, and we Tunnel Boys. Space Marine 2 also has new stuff. Wait, what's HD2?
Helldivers.
Helldivers. Yes. Helldivers has got like a lot of shit going on with it right now.
It looks crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks less Lisan Al Gaib and more like Starship Troopers. It always did. But now it's just like more giant bug shit.
That's funny. Yeah, they did a great job, honestly. Yeah, Tony was really quiet. He was just saying you're less Lisan al-Gaib and more Starship Troopers. Okay, where do we need to go? I need to look at my map. Go down a little bit and go left, right. I think that's the key here. Go down a little bit. Let's go left. That might be too far down. No, this is good. Okay, so we go left from here. Oh my god, I get hit by the mosquitoes. Stop it, bro. Okay, so from here we go left? Yeah. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky stalactite. I'm in an unmapped area? Weird. Why is it? I thought I had the quill so I could, like, map areas I hadn't been to. Hot take: Starship Troopers top 10 best sci-fi movies of all time. No, that's I don't even think that's a hot take. I think it's a based take.
Yeah, absolutely. The quill lets you put notes on the map, I believe. Yes.
It's at the bottom of the list, yeah. Where's Fifth Element on your tier list, Adder? I think Dune is pretty high up. Would you like to know more? Yeah, exactly. The only thing I don't like about Starship Troopers is how like Gen Z has found it and started a discourse about the political nature of the film. And I'm like, relax, guys. You can just watch a movie and it's a movie sometimes. If not pretty much every single time. If it makes you think about other stuff, that's fine. You put Dune in top 20, not top 10. Interesting. Really? Dude, I don't know. Okay, Blade Runner 2042. Wait, is it 2040 the Battlefield, dude? 2049. Blade Runner is definitely way up there for me. I've seen that movie, the Gosling one, many, many, many times. Total Recall is really good. There's so much good sci-fi, honestly. Starship Troopers is satirical leaning, and anyone that can't look past that is probably great at parties. Yeah, dude. Dune 2000 is goated. I will not be told otherwise. I loved Dune. I've seen that a few times myself. Oh, Running Man. Relax, dude. Demolition Man's pretty good, but I think if we're talking about Brave New World inspired movies, I would say Gattaca might be a better story based on Brave New World. Blade Runner 2049 is number 2 behind OG Blade Runner. Okay, so OG Blade Runner was too like art house film for me. That's why I put 2049 higher. But I totally understand why, because a lot of sci-fi doesn't exist. Like cyberpunk was invented, like the genre of cyberpunk was invented by the OG Blade Runner for sure. So it's hard to be like, I understand how influential it is and why it matters to art and sci-fi as a genre for films. But like, It gets fucking weird for me, like when the the synths are doing that fucked up ballerina dance like towards the end. I'm just like, man, this is so whack. And I know it's because they were limited by technology for making them seem like super, highly skilled hand-to-hand combat. It was a metaphor. The dance is also like the martial arts and the violence, right? Like, you know what I mean? Where do you put the first Matrix movie? Don't count any of the other ones because those are like easily outside of the top 20. That was all connected over there. Oh, I think I need to rest to update my map. That's probably what I need to do. You just like Gattaca because the man finds a way to beat genetics and be 6'2". No, dude. That's the whole point of Brave New World, is that everyone's genetically engineered. I'm just saying that was the core concept of Brave New World, and Demolition Man was like loosely based on it, and Gattaca's like more on the nose, like actual story of Brave New World. Alien, Blade Runner 2049, Ex Machina. Thank you, dude. Yeah, Garland is fucking my goat, dude. Matrix 1, Jurassic Park 1. You think Jurassic Park? Yeah, it does count as sci-fi, huh? Okay, yeah, no, that's a good list, dude. I would swap out Blade Runner for. I'd probably put like the first Dune movie with Chalamet in there. Okay. Star Wars, not sci-fi. Star Wars is fantasy in space. Star Wars does not make any sci-fi lists for me. I'm just saying that. I like all these worm guys. What's up, worm buddies? I only freed 2 of you. Rogue One walks a fine line. None of it is fucking based on actual science. That's my problem. Ones that weren't mentioned, Aliens. Okay, so Tony likes the second one better. Terminator 2. Terminator's fucking fantastic. The Expanse. Well, that's not a movie, though. I think we were talking about movies specifically. Men in Black. Totally Science and Jurassic Park. That's sci-fi. Yeah. No, I'm with Jurassic Park. I don't think that's a debate. I think that's clear. Clear sci-fi. Predator is good, too. Predator could be fantasy. Because like they don't necessarily discuss science in any of the Predator movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm with you on that. Predator's really good. And it spawned like an entire, fleshed out, long-lived IP. So like
that they've never ever done anything of quality with again.
AVP's good, dude. I won't hear it. I like
AVP games. Yeah, for sure.
2001 Space Odyssey? I mean, dude, I haven't seen it in a long time. I just remember being really fucking bored. Back to the Future is great. Or OG Planet of the Apes is good. The new Planet of the Apes shit trilogy is... I'm sorry. This is going to be offensive to some of you. It's for stupid people. It's legit for stupid people.
Aren't there
they
like
put monkey on horse
now or something?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
there's I just remember there's like a core trilogy, and then they have like, it's like Planet of the Apes, Return to Planet of the Apes, The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Those are the 3 that I'm aware of. And they're all bad. I don't know why they're so highly rated. It's crazy. I started trying to watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Motherfucking voice actors for CGI chimpanzees and shit going, ooh, me ride horse. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? No shot. Like, imagine you're like, that's my role. I really returned to monkey and rejected modernity. Like, fucking Jesus, man. District 9, Tony. Yes, Chappie's in there too. I really like Blomkamp, and Elysium was really good too. Granted, all three of those movies are basically the same movie, but they're all really good. Let's see. It's my map updated. Let's go back down the hole. Didn't Andy Serkis get to lead the acting and voice acting? I don't even know who Andy Serkis is. I know it's. Is it Smeagol? Really?
Yeah.
Smeagol? What the fuck, dude? Smeagol is in Planet of the Apes? That's crazy.
I think he's like the lead, like, you know, motion capture, you know, do all the, you know, crazy acting and shit. Yeah.
Omni, I know what you meant, but that's a different kind of Gollum. It's Gollum, not Golem. Golem is a different thing.
Yeah.
It's an inanimate object empowered with like a soul to do the bidding of its creator. I just lost where I was going. Where am I going, guys? What am I up to? Okay, they did update my map. We got more map action going on. We found the little worm guy's nest. We beat that guy, and then we went into the other room. There's like a cathedral in there. Maybe I need to go back down there. Yeah, I think I need to go back down there. Let's see what's up. Okay, spelling police. I mean, dog, those are two entirely different things. It's not being the spelling police. You just gotta clarify your meaning. We don't have dictionaries. They can't be wrong. It's fine. I'm a bit of a pedantist, if we're honest. I'm just helping you so that someone. Yes, it is artificial sky. I didn't want to get into that, but yes, it is. The important thing is because you're communicating via text, like, you know, if you had said that we were having a conversation with our voices, I would know what you mean, and it's different. But because you're communicating through text, I don't know if you actually mean, you know, the magical fucking creature, or if you mean like Smeagol, the river folk that was corrupted by the One Ring. You know what I mean? Very different things.
Completely different topics.
I'm glad that I got laughs out of Tony for that one. Oh shit.
It was river folk that got me. Gotta be honest.
Smeagol of the river folk. X-Files had a golem with ketchup for blood that protected a cul-de-sac. Nice, dude. What do you mean, like actual ketchup, or are you saying like the visual effects made it look like his blood was ketchup? Yeah, I agree with you, artificial sky. It is interesting, but I mean, like all that shit in D&D is like based on that. Yo, what's up, Faith? Hey guys. Emote. Welcome. We're doing some Hollow Knight, talking about game design. We're actually critiquing Omni Dynamics spelling skills, but but yeah, I was talking about game design and roguelites, or not roguelites, Metroidvanias. God damn it, I said roguelites because we were on that for a minute too.
It was ketchup. Dead Cells. Speaking of,
do I like Dead Cells?
Yeah.
Was that your question? Yeah. Yeah. I have such a mixed feeling about Dead Cells. I really want to like it more than I do. So I've given it so many chances.
Yep.
And like sometimes runs are fun, but other times I'm like, man, this game is pissing me off for real. Golem is a silly guy who likes fish and sucking eggs. Dude, that's not... You stop it. That's not how you spell that kind of golem. I'm even pronouncing it weird. Gollum. Gollum is different than golem. Stop getting me twisted, Artificial Sky. It was made of trash from the neighborhood. Interesting. The trash golem. That's kind of wild. I have so many things that I want to discuss and talk about, but I can't do it because we're live streaming. Oh, man. One game I wish I got more spotlight and funding was Cobalt from Mojang. What's Cobalt, bro? I didn't even know they made anything other than fucking Minecraft. And is Mojang and it's Mojang, right? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what Notch has going on. I don't know if Notch is associated with them anymore.
No, he's not associated.
Well, wasn't he?
Well, he was, yeah, but
yeah, okay.
He is not now.
Cobalt sounds like a code name, not an actual title. I mean, bro, video game names are silly as fuck. Echo Point Nova. Just saying. Hollow Knight, and they use the word hallow repeatedly, confusing the shit out of the players who are like, what's the difference between hallow and hollow? I don't know. Like, bro, gamers don't read books. They really should, but they don't read books. I mean, I guess nobody reads fucking books anymore.
Adder
Jack.
out here dropping Notch's first name like he's Skrillex.
Every time I talk with Marcus, yeah, dude, Marcus, the homie Marcus, you know him. People read. Faith, do you read books? Because I'll be very proud of you if you do. Because we should talk about books. Oh, you know Marcus? Yeah, dude, I know Sonny and Joel too. Oh man, we're just fucking with you, Adder. You're totally fine. You can call him Marcus. I haven't heard Notch's name in a long time. Yeah, dude. So the thing I don't like about Cobalt as a video game name is it doesn't tell me anything. I know Cobalt is a heavy metal. So is it a heavy metal? I read books, but like self-help, I should definitely get into more fantasy or something. I got some recommendations for you. Don't worry. I have very good book recommendations. Ask Tony. Ask Omni. I got Omni into reading.
That's true. You've recommended me probably my favorite book.
Hell yeah.
A lot of other ones that are in like my top 5, top 10. So
Anime Figurines also has some goated book recommendations, I have to say. Ah, that's where I didn't go. I didn't go in here, did I? No, I didn't go in here. I didn't meet this little dude. What's up, buddy? Ooh. Fun fact, I worked on early Minecraft and Cobalt, but I had to turn down an official job offer early into Mojang because I didn't have a college degree for the visa application. Dude, that's crazy, Adder. Primarily worked with Jens on Cobalt. What, like, the fuck is Cobalt, dude?
yeah, I gotta look those up.
Got my copy of Wind and Truth. What's Wind and Truth, Artificial Sky? Is this some like Terry Pratchett shit? Or I don't know. We've talked about books a bunch. Tap B to unleash the spirit. Okay, cool. Oh no, I'm sleepy. Yeah, Hollow Guy does DMT and learns magic for sure.
Okay, so just like on first glance on Steam, Cobalt looks like some sort of 2D shooter type thing that has slow-mo mechanics.
Slow-mo mechanics, interesting.
And like some multiplayer type stuff going on, it looks like. Adder says, side-scroller combat game similar to Hollow Knight pacing with a focus on community-made levels with a publicly available level editor. Had a dope slow-mo mode if you roll dodge bullets.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Kind of gave me like a little bit of a sense of like Worms when the multiplayer was being shown. I don't know.
Faith, this is how I find out he reads books. He does read books. He reads many books. He recommended one of my favorite sci-fi series to me, Three Body. I've recommended
Josh
books.
started Three Body.
Yeah, dude.
Oh damn, I didn't even know that.
I was like, I don't know, man. I think the book I recommended to him was Pimp by Iceberg Slim, and he recommended Three Body. And I was like, oh, well, that's actually a way better recommendation than Pimp. Yeah, Three Body is amazing. It had a whole campaign as well, but PvPvE was really popular at the time of development. Oh, interesting, dude. Built into the game front end, had a marketplace for free level uploads. That's really cool. Okay. Dude, my bad. I didn't know shit about Cobalt. Today I learned. Cobalt was ice to move over resources. Ah, feels bad. All right, now I got to go throw some fireballs at the... Nope, stop it. Wait. Oh, there it is. I didn't see that. Blended into the background. Ow. Oh, this is going to be a fucking pain. I can already feel it. The pain... Nope. The pain is soon to arrive. All right, we're good. We're chilling. Chop these things open. Oh, okay. I don't need that. I think I want to go down here. Oh, there he is. Bro, stop shooting goo. No. Ow. Get your babies out of here. The soul catcher. All right. Can I go back up? I have to go all the way back around, huh? Yeah, I'm going to go all the way back around so I can heal up. Oh snap, I didn't realize that they officially released Cobalt in 2016. That's cool. I worked on it in like 2011. Hell yeah, dude. Old man Adder out here talking about the 2010s.
Yeah, bro was there when Minecraft was invented, NBD.
Nice. Okay, I'm healed up. Get these bugs out of here. No. Nonsense. I did not get hit by that. All right, I gotta chop this heart. Collect the goo. Sweet. Okay. Now we're all charged up. Where did that little beetle go? Oh, there he is. Bastard. Oh! Well, I ruined my extra heart. Probably should have gone up there before I fought the big boy. Fun to talk about it now, but man, we were all broke as fuck. Yeah, I bet, dude. That reminds me, I watched a video that a content creator made. I don't necessarily want to mention this person, but content creator made it about Bungie, and I found myself getting mad because it was clear that they'd done some research, but then they jumped to conclusions and they don't know what they're talking about, but they said that shit with their chest every time. So they would like, it was like fucking Ancient Aliens type shit where they start with historical fact and then make 12 degrees of separation leaps to insane fucking suppositions about why and how things occurred. Like blaming, you know, Bungie as a studio and a brand for the problems instead of saying like this person or that person who was in charge and did certain things. Like, it was pissing me off. Don't watch it. It's dumb. Sir, there are only 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Are you talking like Celsius or Fahrenheit? Used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled with some ancient rage. Yes. Yeah, let me out. Eric Andre meme. Hey, we did it. Where are we? We got about 10 minutes left. Okay, cool. So let's see. I did some explorations. I think I want to go out of here and to the right. Yeah, so I need to get out of here and go to the right. I'm glad you laughed at that. I wasn't sure. I was like, if someone tries to tell me what 6 degrees of separation means, I'm going to fucking crash out. So, yeah, I'm glad you guys got the joke. Do I need to go up to get out? Wait, I heard a man making noise over there. Where is he? Do I need air dash? Yeah, I need air dash. Man. Oh boy, that was not good. Nope. Oh, he broke that? That's sick. Hell yeah. Got the secret path upward. Hello, Bugman. I have no air dash. I can't go through the spikes. There's a light up here. That's nice. Okay, we went that way. I wanted to go right. That's where I wanted to go. So we'll come out of here, go across the hall, and go right. Yeah. Perfect. I think I realized, I was just thinking about, like, what is it that makes me, like, get bored and get, like, lost in these games? And I realized I love the combat. The action game is what I want to do most of the time. So when I have to, like, stop and, like, look at my map and do exploration gameplay, I kind of check out a little bit. And that's not a game design problem. That's me as a gamer. That's just, like, how my brain works. Like, I've told you guys before, I'm kind of a jock gamer. I like the action games. I like shooters, stuff like that. It's the tight gameplay loop and doing, you know, good sequences of inputs to execute skillful gameplay are things that I enjoy the most in gaming. So when I have to then go explore and like read a map, shit like that, like that's when I get like a little bored, and that's not the game's fault at all. It's just me. So I could just be a it's a moment of personal growth for me. I think, you know, I could improve myself, read the map a little more, you know, be more cerebral and less monkey. Monkey press tab, complete name. It's a callback to yesterday's stream.
Nice one.
Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, Brightside, are you still here, brother? If you are, calling Brightside Movement, I sent you a thing that might be interesting for the beat off tonight. Hold on, I'm going to give you guys some context. So Brightside is a streamer who does a beat challenge, and he calls it the Brightside Beat Off. So for the beat off this evening, I sent him a sample that I thought would be kind of funny to turn into music. No context, we ball. Hell yeah, brother. Nothing like a Thursday night beat off with the boys and Twitch. I don't like that I said all of that out loud. Okay, I remember now. I had to get the pass to make this thing work, and I'm pretty far away from getting the pass, so that's not going to happen. Okay, so I found that. I need to go hit a bench again real quick to update my map, because I know I explored some new shit. Man, this is making me really want to go back to town and get that bench marker. What is this? Do I want to mess with this guy? Hello? I feel like this guy's gonna go crazy. Yep. Gruz. Oh my god, Gruz, can you chill, please? Don't smash me, Gruz. Stop it. Okay, you're dead, Gruz. Get the fuck out of my face. Gruz is gonna explode with babies, I can tell. Oh, I hate it. Also, that's not how bugs work. Just saying. They're not full of babies like that. I need a chair to rest on, or a bench, whatever it is. Nah, we're gonna keep going that way. Yeah, we'll keep going that way. I definitely want to get up there. Need the air dash to do it. I think I need the air dash. Can I go in there? Sweet. Oh, hello. What's up, Flyman? Oh, it's Slide the Fly. Yeah, get back out of here, dude. Oh, thanks, man. Cool. All right. Well, I think what I'll do is I will try to make my way back up to town. So let's do that, and then we'll call stream there because we're at the limit. Oh, I made it to the old kingdom or whatever. Do I need to go up? Let's see if we can go left. Oh, the jumper. Get out of here, dude. Stop jumping. Oh boy. Ah, that's not where I want to go. I needed to go up. Yeah, up and then left. Oh, I'm back in Wormhell. All right, we're going to go more up. Did I go in there yet? I don't know if I went in here yet. Yeah, I did. And there's a bench. No, there's no bench. There is a bench. Okay, let's see what we got on the map now. Oh, that's good. We got some stuff. The village is down there. Yeah, we're going to go up left. No. I'm not going to use the stag transport. Did I just hear something? Oh, maybe it's upright. Who's like making noises in here? Oh shit. Get out of here, mosquito. That's what I needed. Now I connected it. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay. All right. We're getting out of here. That was nonsense. Yo, what's up, anime? We were talking about you earlier. We were talking about books and book recommendations. Okay, so I think game design summary. They did a very, very good job of giving me all of the tools to fight and explore within the very first area. There were a couple of challenges here. They weren't too bad. You know, I could deal with them. I got pretty messed up, but no deaths, no losses, so we're chilling. I think the difficulty level was appropriate. I could see it being a little hard if this is like your very first game like this. There's a lot of movement out of some of those big beetles I was fighting, and I could see that being a little bit of like, holy shit, what are they doing? I don't know what to do. But you know, if you're a gamer, you'll be all right. You'll be just fine. So yeah, I think this game is from a game design perspective, very, very well done, highly polished. Very well thought out, lots of attention to detail. That's what I mean with polish. I know we talked about that for a while, Adder, and who else was talking about that in chat? This is like 2 weeks ago or some shit. We were talking about the definition of polish in games. Might have been Queen Anne or Turning Cog, but yeah. Oh no, it was in Stevie's stream. That was it. I remember now. We were hanging out in Stevie's stream talking about the definition of polish for a game. Well, I didn't mean to come see you guys again, but I like that you guys are happy that I'm here. I know one of your buddies is like stuck in a jar and I can't get over to him because I don't have the fucking air dash. I'm sorry, boys. I want to know who put all those like friendly worms into a jar because it's not nice. Dirtmouth, that's where I needed to go. I'm just not paying attention to the map. Hey, we ascend. Let's go find Sly, see how he's doing, and then we'll save. Let's see, can we get more map? Shop.
Empanada.
Empanada. Hot Springs. Oh, is this it? This is a shop. What's up, Sly? Old trinkets. Yeah, I might want some stuff, brother. Mask shard. Vessel fragment. Simple key. Oh, we want that simple key because I think we can probably open the thing. Gathering swarm. Oh, I forgot. Geo is the currency. This charm will make sure that any loose change finds its way back to you. Okay, so that's like magnetism on coins. More time to recover after taking damage, so more iframes. That's kind of nice. More iframes might be a really good idea right now. Bright little fellow. So that's super bright. Okay, that's good because that'll help me with progression for one spot. Gross. I don't want a rancid egg. I'm not going to buy anything. We don't need to buy stuff. Okay, so we had the key over there. I think that's it. I'm going to rest. We should wrap it up. And, you know, hope you guys all have a good weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the game design conversation. It was really nice having Queen Anne here to chat about game design too. I hope you guys found it valuable and informative and useful information. If you guys ever want to talk about game design in context of your games, you know, I've done that with Brightside and with Queen Anne. Oh, Brightside. I was asking you if you had a sample for the beat off tonight. I sent you one in a DM, I think last week. So yeah, if you need some inspiration, check that shit out. It might be fun. But anyway, if you already have one, all good. Don't even worry about it. It's not a like you must do it, dude. You use the washer one? Yes, dude. Nice. All right, I'll have to come through and check it out. No, you're good, bro. Oh shit, you went to Mexico? Hell yeah. I hope you went to Mexico for fun and not for like illicit reasons or danger, and you had to pay people off. You know. Yeah, he back already, brother. Cool. And if you guys don't know, which most of you already do, go check out Brightside. He does music production streams on Thursdays, and it's really cool. I'm gonna go hang out there a little bit tonight and see what he's got going on with the Samsung washer song with the Wash Cycle Complete song. It sounds like he's gonna use that for the sample for making music this evening. So that should be pretty fucking funny. Tony, you got anything?
Nope. I'm gonna be out next week, So everybody come hang out with Vince. And
Yes, please, and
see you
thank
when
you.
I'm back.
I think next week I'm going to play Space Marine 2 just to check out some of what's going on. But Tuesday I'll be doing more Hyperskate stuff. There's a couple things that I want to make in Hyperskate, so I'll probably do some a little bit of level design on Wednesday. So 4-day quick trip. It was awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Sweet. Well, I will see you guys later. Everyone have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm just saying words at this point. So take it easy, everyone.